Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another Mystery Box Function Challenge. In this purple box, we have some mystery math, and your job is to figure out what that math is. There's a link in the description. You can pause the video, click on that, and put as many numbers as you want into the top, and then watch how they're transformed as they come out the bottom. We'll track your ins and outs here in this chart and plot them as ordered pairs so you can see the shape the math makes, and you can use that information to figure out what the mystery math is. So pause the video, try it out. When you think you got it, come on back, watch the rest of the video, and see if I get the same thing you do. All right, let's start with 0. 0 gives us 2, so maybe adding 2, and let's put in a 1. Oh, and 1 gives us 1.5, so maybe we've got a nice gentle slope of -1/2 on a line with a y-intercept of 2. That's possible. Let's put in a 2. That should go down to 1 then. And it doesn't, it goes down to 0. So it looks like we have a curve. I'm going to put in 3 just to see if that continues. Okay, yeah, it does look like a parabola. Let's see if it's symmetrical across the y-axis here, because that will give us a clue that this is indeed a parabola. So let's try -1, and do we get a 1.5 for that? Yep, 1.5, and then a -2 should give us 0. Perfect, and a -3, let's finish this off, should give us that -2.5. Okay. So we know x squared has to do with this somehow. So our function is going to have an x squared in it. Also, this parabola is opening downward. It's kind of upside down. So it's going to be a negative. I'm leaving some space there because I also think there's a multiplier in here. This looks a little wider than just x squared. So, and I think, when it's wider, it's going to be a fractional number. Oh, and then it's obviously the vertex is here 2 above, so I think we're going to have a +2 at the end. So what is my multiplier and how can I figure it out? Well, I think I'm just going to use some trial and error along with some good guessing. I'm seeing 0.5s in here, so maybe it's just 1/2. So let's try that. If I put in a 0, of course, I'm going to get a +2 because 0 squared is 0 times a -1/2 is 0, +2 is 2. Let's put in a 1. So -1/2 times, well, 1 squared is 1, so that's -1/2 plus 2, and that would be 1.5. Okay, let's try a -2. So -1/2 times -2 squared. Of course, when you square a -2, it's going to be a +4. So -1/2 times 4. And we've got a +2 we have to put in there. So -1/2 times 4 is -2 plus 2. So if I put in -2, I should get 0. Aha, and I do. Okay, so this is definitely checking out. I think we got lucky by just guessing that it's 1/2 and putting that in there. So I think I'm going to go ahead and reveal this and see if we're right. Yes, -1/2 x squared plus 2, and we can look at the graph of that as well. Lovely downward facing parabola. Well, how did that go for you? Did you get as far as knowing that this was a quadratic and had an x squared in it? If so, good. Great job. Were you able to figure out this multiplier, this coefficient of the x squared term? I think that's a little harder. If you got that, major kudos. Let me know how it went. Thanks, everybody.